Almost everyone has heard the name Socrates, the father of Western philosophy, the teacher of Plato, the gadfly of Athens. But today, we explore not his teachings, but his final hours. In 399 BCE, Athens condemned one of its greatest citizens to death by drinking hemlock. The charge? Corrupting the youth and impiety. But what makes this story extraordinary is not the injustice of his sentence, but how he faced it. As his final hour approached, Socrates' loved ones gathered around him. His disciples described the feeling as if they were about to lose a father, becoming orphans for the rest of their lives. Socrates smiled. His children were brought to him. The women of his family were also allowed to visit. In the presence of his friend Crito, he spoke with them privately before sending them away and returning to his disciples. A remarkable moment occurred when a prison guard, the very man who would administer the poison, approached Socrates and said, "Socrates, I know you will not be unreasonable like the others. When I bring them the poison, they become angry with me and curse me. But I know that you understand it is not my fault. I am only following orders. Of all the men who have come here, you have been the most noble, gentle, and best. I know you will not blame me but those truly responsible. Farewell, and try to bear what must happen as easily as possible." With these words, the guard turned away, weeping. Socrates responded simply, "Farewell to you too. I will do as you say." Turning to his friends, Socrates remarked about the guard's kindness. "How courteous the man is. Throughout my imprisonment, he has visited me, sometimes talked with me, and shown himself to be the best of men. See how generously he weeps for me now. Come, Crito, let us follow his suggestion. If the poison is ready, let it be brought." Crito urged him to wait, noting that the sun still remained above the mountains. Others condemned to death typically enjoyed their final moments, eating, drinking, and speaking with loved ones. Those men do so because they believe they gain something by delaying. But I will gain nothing by waiting a little longer. I would only appear ridiculous in my own eyes if I clung to life when it has no more to offer. The man who would administer the poison came forward with a cup containing the prepared hemlock. Socrates, with remarkable steadiness, asked, "What must I do?" "Just drink it, and then walk around until your legs feel heavy. Then lie down, and it will act of its own accord." Without trembling, Socrates took the cup. He asked if he might pour a portion as an offering to the gods. "We only prepare as much as we calculate as necessary, Socrates. I understand, but I may and must pray to the gods that my journey from this world to the next may be prosperous. This is my prayer, and may it be so." With that, he raised the cup to his lips and, calmly and cheerfully, drained it completely. Until this moment, his friends had managed to control their emotions. But seeing him drink the poison, they could no longer hold back their tears. One covered his face, another walked away weeping, and Apollodorus, who had been crying all along, now broke into loud sobs. "What is this, my friends? This is why I sent the women away, so that they might not create such a scene. For I have heard that one should die in peace. Be quiet and have strength." Ashamed, his disciples stopped their tears. Socrates walked around as instructed until his legs began to feel heavy. Then he lay down on his back. The man who had given him the poison examined his feet and legs, pressing them firmly to see if he could feel it. Socrates could not. The numbness spread upward from his feet. The man explained that when the poison reached his heart, he would be gone. The coldness spread to his abdomen. Socrates uncovered his face and spoke his final words. "Crito, we owe a cock to Asclepius. Please, don't forget to pay the debt. It shall be done. Do you have anything else to say?" There was no answer. Shortly after, Socrates' body moved, and the man uncovered him. His eyes were fixed. Crito closed his mouth and eyes. And so ended the life of Socrates, the man his friend Phaedo described as the wisest, the most just, and the best man we had ever known. His calmness in the face of death has inspired thinkers for over 2,000 years. While many focus on his philosophical ideas, perhaps his greatest teaching was his final one, showing us how to face the inevitable with dignity, wisdom, and calm acceptance. In a world that often fears death and avoids discussing it, Socrates reminds us that how we face our end reveals much about how we have lived our lives.